Hi everybody, welcome back to another CYT-Crypto episode. I think this picture, there's something wrong with this picture. 1 wee second. There is. Right, there we go. I just realised the settings were wrong in that. Okay, welcome back to another CYT-Crypto episode. My name is Stephen Aitchison, and today we'll be going over the markets, looking at the markets, what's happening with Bitcoin, what's happening with XRP. Should have shot to the moon, supposedly. Kind of knew it wasn't going to shoot to the moon. And kind of what Brad Garlinghouse has said, that's not going to make him popular at all. And I just thought, oh no, I shouldn't have said that, Brad. But we'll show you that as well. And we'll be looking at the markets. If you want me to look at any of the charts, let me know in the chat area, and let me know where you're from in the chat area as well. Just leave a comment just to say hi, I'm watching just now, and where you're from, just to kind of acknowledge that you're in chat. It's always good to kind of chat with everybody as well in the morning, and it's probably the best part of my morning, so be good to see you. Okay, one other thing as well, we are closing down the premium group in 4 days time. So we've got, I'll just kind of link over just now. We have 3 days and 15 hours to go until the premium group closes for another 6 months. So if you want to join the premium group is open for another 3.5 days, and this is everything you're going to be getting there. You're going to be getting full training on crypto trading. I'm still updating as well. If you've just joined the premium group, I'm still updating everything as well. 24/7 access to the premium group, premium trading calls as well. You should have access to that already. And the AMA training, Ask Me Anything training as well. It's £79 a month for 10 months. It's a yearly payment, $697, and $697 you can pay with crypto as well. So there's a link down below. You can join to get the free kind of training, and then you've got access to the group if you want to kind of purchase that. So it's only 3 days left, so it'd be brilliant if you could join us over there as well. We've had a few new members in over the last couple of days, so welcome to all the new members if you're watching just now. Brilliant to see you here. Okay, we'll just jump over to the chat area, see if anybody's in, and just make sure everything is up and live. Yep. Yep, so good, so good. Okay, we have John Russell in the house, welcome to you. We have Chris Camus is in, welcome to you. Donny Don Matthew, good to have you back, mate. Chris from Edinburgh is in, good to see you. Ola Brambleburn, Melvin Skidmore, Deb Finn, one of our brilliant admins, and the best curator of news as well. Not the best, but we've got one of the curators of news. And CryptoDon Wan is in the house, welcome to you. Gordy Boy, High Plains Drifter, Niles Bull, and Jay is in the house as well. Good to see you here. Okay, before we go on as well, make sure you go down to that like button and crush the likes and subscribe if you're not already subscribed as well. We're growing, but very, very slowly. But it's all good. Douglas Sportson has just joined us. Vin has just joined us as well. Okay, we'll get that out of the way. Okay, so what's happening in the crypto world today? Bitcoin has gone up, obviously. It's shot up, well, it didn't shoot up, it went up over $10,000, and that has pushed the market capitalization up overall. So overall market capitalization is 273 billion, nearly 274 billion. Bitcoin dominance has gone up again to 65.1%. And who's the winners and losers? We have Japan content again. Bitcoin is up 10%, the only two in double-digit greens. GX Chain is up again. Somebody was asking in the comments, should it not be GXC for GX Chain? It should be, but on Binance it's GXS for some reason on Binance. So I don't know why that would be. Energy is up, Bitcoin Diamond, Unetwork, KuCoin shares is up again to $1.72. XMAX is up, Litecoin, Decred as well. We're all up. Who's the losers? We have ABBC Coin, V Systems, Nano, Maximind Coin, Walton Chain, Zilliqa, Bitcoin SV, Cosmos, all down as well. So we've got about, was it 50-50? 50 in the green, 50 in the red, 50%. Overall, we now have cryptocurrencies 2,405, so that's up from another 8 being added since yesterday. And who's the winners and losers? No, who's the winner? Every coin. Trading volume 522,000, and it's up 177%. Market cap is only 3.3 million. Honest Coin is up 53% on 138,000 volume, and it's only 228,000 market cap. Promotion Coin is up 98.8% on 3.8 million volume. and it's up 195% over the last 7 days. What else is up over the last 7 days? Dexter G is up 1,371% over the last week on 207,000 volume. Tratalk 439, Proton token 395, every coin, promotion coin, Crypto is up as well. Sentinel's gone up as well. Sentinel looks good, 133% over the week. Rotherium is up 121%. First Coin and Litex is up on 3 million volume. It's up 100% over the week as well. That's why we kind of look for hidden gems in here and just see if we can find any. Crypto Bubbles, what's happening in Crypto Bubbles world? This is over the last 24 hours. 50-50. JCT is still the big kind of green bubble in the centre there. ABBC down, the big red bubble. Over the last hour, we are more in the green than we are in the red, I'd say. Bitcoin doing the best over the last hour, 5.2%. Energy as well has done well over the last week. Oh, it's just changed, just been updated, so we're even more in the green, which is good. Bitcoin Diamond down, Aurora Coin down as well, 38% on the month for Aurora Coin. Unetwork is doing well, up 88% over the last month. Litecoin is going up. Okay, we'll have a look at the Bitcoin chart just now before we go on. Oh, pulled my hamstring this morning. I was doing the last sprint of the 2 miles that I run in the morning, and I pulled my bloody hamstring, and it's even sore kind of moving it. So kind of got ice on it and a wee bit of compression. It's not got ice just now, but I did have ice. So it's bloody sore even when you're moving. That's the first time in a long time since I pulled my hamstring. But I was just sprinting too fast, that's what I was doing, just stretched it too far. So I'll probably be out of jogging for a couple of days. I hope it's only a couple of days anyway. Anyway, that's my stuff. Okay, Bitcoin, 9,985. On the 4-hour chart, it's crossed over on the 4-hour chart. We said it looked as if it was going to cross over, and it has crossed over. It went up to $10,190. Is this the start of a climb up, or what we got here? What we're kind of looking at? And we can see here, it kind of came down to this 9,000 level again, round about here, 9,100. Kind of bounced up here before. This was back in 17th of July, a couple of weeks ago, and it bounced again off that figure, about 9,100, gone back up again. So it's a kind of double bottom there that's kind of bounced off, or a triple bottom from here. It's bounced off, so we're going back up from here. Who knows? Who knows, to be honest, because it's so heavily manipulated. But looking at the charts, it looks as if it's going to go still go up. On the daily, if you look on the daily chart, it looks as if this is curling back up again. You can see this green line is a 7 EMA, the red line is a 50 EMA, so it looks as if it's going to curl up and go back up up there again to continue its climb up. And that has been in place since February. 18th of February is never crossed down over, so crossed down over on the daily at 10,116, and that was on the 25th of July, so only last week it crossed down over, but it looks as if it's coming back up again. But we'll need to wait and see if that holds. It could be that it just comes back down again on the daily. But 4 hourly is still looking okay, just going sideways for the last kind of couple of sessions. And you can't really kind of put a trading channel here, but I'll just do that. Just do a trading channel there, and there's a very tight trading channel. We'll probably pull this down between 9878 and 1096 or 100.96. And that's where it's trading in between just now. This is on the 4-hour chart. So we need to wait and see if it breaks one of those kind of lines on that kind of mini trading channel, if you will. That's probably better seen. That's probably not even better there. We'll do a green one. You can see it. we'll call that a trading channel, probably better with. Yeah, I'll do that. If that works better. I know it's nitpicking, but see here, the trading channel there. So we need to wait and see what happens with Bitcoin, see if it breaks out of this kind of mini channel, if you will. It's only been the last kind of day or so. So it's not a real channel. Looking at hourly. So we needed to break 10,000 again for it to go up. I would imagine for it to have some momentum to go up. It just doesn't feel like kind of momentum. We've got a kind of cup and handle kind of formation there, so it looks like as if it could go back up if we're looking on the hourly. You can see there a cup and handle, possibly a cup and handle, so up towards over 10,000, then 11,000, then 12,000 again. So that could be for Bitcoin, that could be where it's heading. We've got the kind of handle kind of formation going on just now, if we look at that as a cup and handle kind of formation on the hourly. So it could be going back up again. I need to wait and see from there. Okay, we'll see who else, if anybody's joined us. We've got Debbie Clayton in the house. Welcome to you, Mitch Dieter. Shit. Oh, Mitch Dieter, Smart People is in. Jason Clayton going down into London Tube, so we'll miss today and catch up later, but interested in SBI news. Yeah, well, I'll kind of share that with you after this as well. Joe Cook is in. Good to see you, Joe. I know you had concerns as well about XRP. Marcus Jafari on his crypto journey. Alex Jug is in. Good to see you back, Alex. Pete Van Den Wright is in. Douglas Watson, what do you think about BCN? No, I've not really kept up to date with it, with BCN, to be honest. So I'm not enamoured with it at all, to be honest, but it could do things. I don't know. Donny Don Matthew, with the SEC going to run nodes on BTC, Ethereum, XRP, etc. Do you think regulation approvals of certain coins are around the corner? Any such announcement from the SEC would spike the approved ones? Yeah, it kind of would. We'll look at that as well, Donny Don. Mike Paulin is in. Good morning to you. Bulls wanted BTC to show strong end of month price. It could be. It could be that. August, I think, is going to be good for BTC. Chris Camus, what do you think Heath will do short term? I think he's going to do well short term, actually. And we'll just look at the kind of news I was going to be talking about. So, oh shit. This is the SBI VC trade, and you can't see the exchanges now. I've not signed up for an account or anything, but this is SBI VC, and it's kind of running on XRP, and it kind of onboards, I said 3 million yesterday, but possibly onboard 21 million people to use XRP. Now, a lot of people were expecting, shit, when SBI VC goes live as an exchange, when it goes live, it's actually going to make XRP shoot to the moon, because it's going to bring out people trading XRP, and they're going to bring it out of the kind of circulation to trade it and to use it for trading on SBI VC. However, it didn't do that. It didn't do that because, and here's what I'm thinking, and this is because this is just opened to the public for retail. It's been open for a year for kind of institutional investors. We'll probably not use it that much. They'll probably still go OTC and stuff when they're looking to trade. But for retail investors, and it could possibly onboard 21 million people, possibly. But for retail investors, it's going to take a couple of days to go through KYC to sign up for an account and to get everything sorted from that end. This is in Japan, by the way, and it's going to take a few days at least to get set up. If they're kind of onboarding everybody and they're just saying, okay, we're now open to trade, you can trade in XRP, then it's going to take that couple of days for everybody to get their account open before they can even start trading. So we're not going to see volume on this exchange just now. So a lot of people were expecting day one, that's it, XRP is going to shoot up because it's going to bring out circulation. It's going to be lots of people trading XRP and buying XRP and hodling it. But that wasn't the case on day one of SBI VC. I think this is going to be a slow trickle up for XRP, and I think it's good news overall. It's brilliant news for XRP. If you don't know about SBI, it's a bank basically, and it's really kind of looking to bring its partners on board as well to trade, and it trades in XRP. So it's not happened yesterday as expected. because of that reason. I believe, this is my kind of thoughts on it, do your own research obviously, but I think over the coming weeks, over the next couple of weeks, you're going to see more and more transactions on XRP. You're going to see more and more people buying XRP. You're going to see more and more people as more and more kind of coming out of circulation for people to hodl XRP as well. I think that's why it didn't go up yesterday. Another thing as well, I didn't really like this. This is from Brad Garlinghouse, and I wasn't going to mention it yesterday, but Brad Garlinghouse, if you've seen this, and I'll tell you why can I think this. So what Brad Garlinghouse, obviously CEO of Ripple, you should know that if you're kind of into Ripple, he said this industry is at a crossroads on the eve of more congressional hearings on blockchain. We at Ripple want to make things clear, not all crypto is the same, and we're committed to partnering with governments and financial institutions globally. Now, that in and of itself is no, it's not brilliant, it's not good. But it is good. It is good that they want to go through regulations. That, from that point of view, it is good. And he's trying to say, okay, don't kind of lump us all with the same. And they're talking about Libra here. They're really talking about Facebook's Libra, and that's what kind of Brad Garlinghouse is alluding to, supposedly. But he's kind of taken out this in the Wall Street Journal. Dear Congress, please do not paint us with the broad brush. So he's got a full page spread in the Wall Street Journal. I don't think he should have done that. It smacks of a bit of desperation. It smacks of, to me, it smacks of sucking up to the governments. I didn't like it. It's going to alienate the kind of people that didn't really like XRP before. They thought, I'm kind of on the fence about XRP. I think it's going to push them to the other side and say, no, I'm not going to go for XRP. And that's why I didn't like the fact that he'd done that. To be honest, it smacks of a wee bit of desperation there, and it smacks of sucking up to the government as well, and saying we're good, pay attention to us, be on board with us as well. Didn't like that. However, is it going to harm them overall? I think it's going to alienate more people, and the people that are on the fence about XRP, I think they're not going to now, because it looks as if XRP is really in with the government. They're trying to suck up to the government, and really what crypto's all about is getting away from that governmental control and that control that they have over the people. That's what the whole idea of cryptocurrency, that's what the whole idea of Bitcoin was, to get away from that institutional governmental control that they have over us around the world. And this doesn't do that for XRP. It doesn't do it. Now, I've said before what XRP is. You know kind of what XRP is, what Ripple is, and what they kind of stand for as well, and why it could be good for the crypto sphere as a whole. With this, it doesn't do them any favours, to be honest. And that's why I think Brad Garlinghouse, I know you watch this channel every single morning. But if you're watching Brad, I don't think you should have done that. I think you've made a mistake there, but that's my opinion. Can understand kind of why you've done it, but I just don't. I think you're going to alienate a lot of people here by doing that. And I didn't mention it yet. I wasn't going to mention it yesterday. Well, I didn't mention it yesterday, but I didn't really kind of like that when that was done. Am I still going to hold XRP? Yes, I still think it could kind of show up. I still think they're still building the solid foundation. Nothing's changed there. I just don't think they should have done that. Do I think it's going to go down? It looks as if it is going to go down. Well, it's already gone down, and I think that's because of selling news. So SBI VC came out, people started selling it, sold the news. I don't think it's going to go down that much, but it could go back down to the 2,700, 2,800 level. So we'll have a look at XRP. Yeah, 3,154. And it kind of broke out from here, as we said, but it didn't go kind of up to the 4,000s as we kind of thought. So 2,700, 2,800, it could go back down to that level and kind of just do a complete retrace. It kind of went up about 20% from its low, its recent couple of weeks low, and kind of got up to 3,000, nearly 3,400. Didn't quite make it. So where's it going to go from here? Difficult to say. On the 4-hourly chart, it's crossed down over. We can see that here, so it looks as if it's going to go down further for XRP. Fundamentally looking at it, I still believe in XRP. I still think what they're doing is right. I just don't think they should have advertised in that way. It was just it wasn't a good smart market move, or maybe it was a genius move. I don't know. Who am I to say? Brad Garlinghouse is the kind of CEO of Ripple. I just don't think it's a smart market move. And I know they're building foundations. I know that we need regulation in this space, but not kind of like that. And that's my thoughts, and it'd be interesting to hear your thoughts. I know a lot of people don't like XRP. I know a lot of people do like it, so it'd be interesting to hear your thoughts on this as well. BTC daily looks like a bull flag, good chance to break to the upside. So look at BTC, USD. So 1 day. Take that out. A bull flag? I'm not seeing that, to be honest yet. Would it be the hourly, maybe? So as you could say here, nah. Not really seeing a bull flag here, Stuart. As a Stuart, sorry, I'm maybe getting mixed up. Yeah. If I'm looking at it wrong, was it the hourly? But I don't see it on the daily, certainly. Just give me a wee shout because I don't see that there. Hi Stephen, when you're setting your trading line channel on your charts, you can use the shortcut Alt-H. Thanks very much, mate. 1 second. Parallel channel. Oh, it doesn't give me a shortcut there, so Alt. Excellent. Excellent. Thanks very much for that, DJ. Didn't know about that shortcut. I do like shortcuts. Natasha Sakamoto is in Dahues. What does that mean, in Dahues? Kevin Moore's in the house. Crypto Cannabis. Stormkeeper is in. I'm always watching every day. Thanks for that, Stormkeeper. Really good to see you here, and thanks for all your support. Jonathan Martin is in. G-Slick is in the house. Barbara Taylor, good morning. Oh, it was Barbara that was talking about XRP. It wasn't Joe. I thought it was Joe Cook. It was Barbara that was talking about it. Crypto General liking the new thumbnails. Oh, good. I'm just changing things up just to see if it's going to kind of push the channel on a wee bit. So I'm looking up for that. Slim Shady, hello. What did I miss? Not much. We've just kind of been talking about XRP and Bitcoin just now. Barbara Taylor backs up 18.75%. I noticed that as well on charts. It's getting traded on CoinTiger, I believe, Bab, from the 6th of August. And it's up just now. Was up to 40 Gwei just now. Gwei. That's an ETH. I'm not going to do in BTC because I think it's only 1 Satoshi at the moment. Mike Rutherford is in. Good to see you, Mike. Sorry I'm late. No need to apologise at all. Barbara Taylor, 54 watching now. Only 10 likes. Come on, please smash the likes. Thank you very much for that, Barbara. How many likes are there? 15 so far? Only 10 likes. Come on, please smash. So if you go down to that like button, hit that like button. If you like the videos. If you don't, that's cool. So yeah, that was the news as well for XRP, and he's kind of got us in AMB Crypto as well. US Congress will find Ripple in its corner as it takes on Facebook's Libra. So it just says Ripple kind of weighs in. They're talking about Facebook Libra. They're obviously meeting at Congress just now. Ripple, the San Francisco-based payments giant, is one such cryptocurrency stalwart that's apprehensive in the face of Libra's slow but steady rise. I don't understand how it's a slow but steady rise because it's not even out yet. Facebook hasn't yet specified Libra's core purpose. However, given the information surrounding it, a few can be estimated. The social media giant initially primed India as a maiden target due to immense popularity of WhatsApp, a prominent Libra channel, and more importantly, the remittance route. Rumours also emerged of possible integration of Libra on Mercado Libre, a South American e-commerce portal, suggesting retail hopes for the digital asset. Further, in his white paper, Libra was slated to be backed by government securities and fiat currencies. It's just in this article is going on to talk about Garlinghouse and Larsen, what they said, just what I said there in the tweet. I should have showed you this as well. So just saying kind of friend or foe as well. So I don't know if in this article they're trying to say that that's what they're talking about in Libra, but it looks from Brad Garlinghouse tweet, it looks as if he is talking about alluding to kind of Libra as well and saying don't lump us in with Libra. So in conclusion, Ripple executives invited Congress to come together in a bid to seize the moment. So I don't think that was a good move from Brad Garlinghouse and Ripple. But there you go. Okay, we're going to look at some of the kind of charts on Binance, see what's doing well. There's not that many doing well, to be honest. LRC has gone up slightly. This is on daily, we're looking at 4 hourly. So it kind of crossed over here, LRC at 381, it did subsequently go to 721, nearly doubled, came right back down. And if we look at a bit of TA, technical analysis, so I use the Fibonacci retracement tool, and it's a good tool to use, but I use it on the crossover. I use it on the crossover of the 7 and the 50. 7 and 50 EMA on a 4 hour chart, or the daily chart or whatever. I like to use a 4 hour chart. So I use it on a crossover, not from where it started the rise, but it just so happens it started the rise on the crossover as well. So we'll look at the Fibonacci retracement, and it came down to the 88.6% level. That's not usually on there, but I've found a lot of the coins, when they don't completely retrace, they come back to 88.6% for some reason. And I like to use that, and it's bounced directly on the 88.6%, and it kind of went up to 529 from around 421. So it's a good bounce for loopring there. And you can use the Fibonacci retracement on anything. I'll need to do another video on that in the premium group on the Fibonacci retracement, because it is a good tool to use, and I use it all the time. ARN, I kind of called that the other day, but I think I called it, it might have been stopped out before to 547. I'm just going to see when I did call that. So these are the calls I make in a premium group. I've called them already, so I'm not bothered about kind of showing them just now for July's. GXS, I don't know where GXS got up to. GXS. And they got up to a high of 18.94 before going down, so 18.940. So Caldan has gone up 23% to its high. That was a high. So if you kind of set a trailing stop loss, or if you had a trailing stop loss of 5% or something, you could have made about 17-18% if you got in at 15,300. So that's GXS. Okay, ARN called it 2549. 2549, it might have gone down below. .49, 2422. You've been stopped out at, so it did go up to about 2818. That was ARN. So I shouldn't be doing this, I should have just done this before. That was the 23rd of July. 23rd. So it did get up to 3481. Yeah, 3481. So I've got the 36% there, that's fine. So again, say on a trailing stop loss, you could have had about 30% there and caught the top if you were doing trailing stop losses as well. So I've done the ARN already, it's gone back up, so that's cool. Thought I'd missed out on that, so that's all good. We're looking at the other ones. ERD has started to move back up, 31, so it's not really moving up at all. It's kind of hit its all-time low, 30.31. So there's no sign of the alts moving yet. It's because Bitcoin is just going up and down so much just now. PO, not really doing much. Open ANX. Let's go back to Binance. The highest is Theta. Theta as well, that was called 1398. $13.98, oh no, that was the 17, so I can't call it. On Theta. The 1339, that's the highest I could call, so missed that, scrap that. So there's nothing much happening. You can see Binance, all the alts are going down just now. You can see there's only one page. You can see 0%, 0%, 0% up. So most of them are in the red just now. So nothing much happening. It's going to be one of those days again where nothing much is happening. Litecoin has gone up, which is good to see, a good 2.58%. And Satoshi value. PundiX, what's PundiX doing? 5 and 6 again, yeah, unfortunately. Win has come on as well. Dent, 6 and 7 Satoshi again. Yeesh. Yeah, so the alts are still not doing well at all. And remember, I don't know if you remember when we used to kind of speak about and look at the ratio, not the ratio, but we used to look at how many coins were under 100 Satoshi. And at one point, I think we're down to 7 coins under 100 Satoshi. But now, there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 28 tokens under 100 Satoshi, and previously it was about 7 that was under 100 Satoshi. Everything else was above 100 Satoshi, and that kind of tells you a lot. 20, that's the highest it's ever been, I think, or the highest it's been in the last year, the number of tokens under 100 Satoshi. So 20 tokens, that's unbelievable. So that's probably about, percentage wise, it's probably about 18% of all the tokens on Binance are under 100 Satoshi, where it's been down to as low as about 3 or 4% before. Well, no, that's probably been, I think it's been lowest, probably about 4 or 5, the lowest I've seen it. So what's that? I don't know, about 2.5%, 3%, yeah. So that's the highest number I've seen of tokens under 100 Satoshis. That tells you the kind of state of the market just now in Satoshi value, and people trading as well. So it's not a good sign. It's not a good sign for the alts at the moment, but you know that can just change on a whim in crypto. You could wake up tomorrow and all the alts have suddenly gone and everybody's on a high again. But as it stands, a lot of people are on a downer. They're just kind of hodling. They're just looking at the markets and going, nah, nothing much happening. But Bitcoin is still going up. $9,978. Crypto Don Juan, I'm loving DCR and VEET long term. Any thoughts on that? I like DCR. We'll have a look. DCR, BTC. So coming up its all-time low. DCR, and you can see over the last kind of couple of sessions on the 4-hour chart, it's come up from 261,000 up to 267,000. For the long term, I do like Decred. And what was the other one you mentioned? DJ? It was VEET. Don't know anything much about them, to be honest. So yeah, I don't know anything about them, to be honest, DJ. So I couldn't really comment, so I'm just looking at 11 million market capitalization, circulating supply, so the 41% of the total supply is circulating. Just now, volume is 101,000, which is good. Markets is OKX and Hotbit is the main ones. Social, what do I like on the social? 6 hours ago. Crypto Zombie featuring BTX on your channel. Good, good. Crypto Zombie, I like Crypto Zombie. As well, say they were featured on the channel. Live AMA. July 3rd. So they're active on social media as well, which is good. You need that if you're any kind of project, any project on any crypto project at all should have a good presence on social media, especially Twitter, because that's where a lot of the cryptocurrency people use. If you don't, you've got to understand that a lot of people are going to be looking at this tab and saying, oh, they're not very active on social. That means they can't be very good. A lot of people equate that instead of looking into it further. So you have to be active. If you're a project manager, or if you're a CEO or something, you need to be active on social media, and especially Twitter. So Vita, I don't know anything about, as I said, DJ, but I know you're brilliant at kind of doing the kind of research and that, and I know you know your stuff as well. Which so NV tokens now. I'll be wallet and participate in airdrop. So I've got an airdrop going on just now for downloading the wallet. So you could go over to there. DJ, put your link in as well. And supernodes, trading, products, platform. So we've got a lot going on. High performance decentralized platform. Security, usability, asynchronous. We've got DAG, ledger there as well. So there's a lot going on with this one. Could be a good one, so check into that as well. VITE, V-I-T-E. It's coming from our man DJ. The birds singing out there. They are not much as normal, or the window would be closed. The revolution this morning. Cardano has upgraded their Daedalus wallet. Heard about that as well. John Graham is in. Good morning to you. Scarecrow required. Gordy boy. That'll be me. I'll just stick out out in the garden this afternoon. Daniel LeBron Larson is in. Good morning to you. Does your good lady work or help with your business? No, she works. She's the CEO of a kind of business, of a charity. So she's been working there for the last 20 odd years. Kim O'Brien is in the house. Welcome to you. Good to see you, Kim. One of our Brown admins as well, who's done a brilliant job over the last year or so. As have all the other admins as well. So really appreciate you, Kim, and appreciate you being here as well. Hugh White Apple hosting. What happens with when the last Bitcoin was mined? Who maintains a network if there is no more rewards? Good question. So we're talking about 20. Was it going to be mined? The last one probably about 2040 or something, around about 2040. But good question. I don't know. Curious, because then all Satoshis becomes obsolete. Never thought about that before. Why haven't I thought about that before? Poseidon 70 BTC, good morning, 3:30 AM. So I take it you're in the east coast of America. If it's 3:30, is that right? 5. Yeah, be on the east coast, I would imagine, are you? Bernard Ronald is in, good to see you. Crypto Don Juan saying Kim, good morning. Okay, so we'll just go back to BTC USD. So it'd be interesting to know what you're buying as well, what you're looking at, what you're buying, and what altcoins you're buying. And if you're not buying BTC, what altcoins are you buying just now, or are you interested in just now? Now that they're not doing that well at the moment. And what we need on Binance especially, because we don't know what's going to happen with Binance when the US investors have to leave Binance and go into maybe Binance.us. I just don't think there's going to be a lot of people doing that. I think they'll go somewhere else. But we need to wait and see the numbers though. And something needs to happen before September, because a lot of these coins on Binance they're not going to disappear, but the volume is just going to disappear altogether, because the trading volume on Binance from the US investors is disproportionate to the number on there. So I think there's about 15% kind of US investors or US kind of traders on Binance out of the whole kind of market, but The amount of volume they do is kind of what, 30-35%, possibly more, something like that. So it is going to change the volume on Binance, and I'm just wondering what's going to happen there. How's the BNB token doing as well? 281. 281 just now. So yeah, I'm just wondering what's going to happen with Binance and the number of tokens on there as well. Another one I do like, I've said before, I think Ethereum, Litecoin, Cardano and XRP are going to be the four that are going to rise big time. I'm just going to look at Ethereum, see what they're doing just now. So 2.1 million just now. This is on the 4 hour. So it's the lowest it's been for a while. I think it's the lowest it's been since it came onto Binance 2 years ago. So Ethereum, Satoshi value wise, could be the lowest it's been on Binance since, well, the lowest ever there's been on Binance. Satoshi value. When it first came on, that's when kind of Bitcoin was about $2,000 or something. So look at Ethereum USD. $213 at the moment. Obviously that's not the lowest it's been, but we're looking Ethereum BTC on Binance. Oh, there it is at the top. No, you muppet. USD on Binance. So what's the lowest it's been on Binance since it came on in 2017? The low was 138. And that's when Bitcoin was about $2,000 or $3,000 or something. So you can see we drew this line months ago, this yellow line here, and it's kind of sticking to that still. Ethereum. So that support line, I've stuck to it. It has gone as high as $384, but I think for the long term, Ethereum is going to be brilliant to hold, and I think it's going to be one of the big ones. It's going to just kind of shoot up once we really do start moving in the crypto world. Once we go up to over $1 trillion, we're going to see the likes of Binance, XRP, Litecoin, Cardano, EOS kind of all going up. Binance coin itself going up as well. I think that's going to happen. So yeah, it's kind of stuck to this for a while. This support line. So that gives you a good indication. So it could be a good time to buy because it's just bouncing off that support line just now. So it might indicate a good time to buy and possibly a 30, 40, 50% move for Ethereum. Poseidon, Canada, sorry. John Russell, not enough pre-warm-up and stretching. I know I've done stretching this, well, I've done the warm-up this morning. But I've done it for the last 18 days. Now I've been jogging every day, nearly every day for 18 days, and it's been fine. It's just I've just obviously pushed it when I was sprinting that last 100 meters. 4:09 AM on the East Coast. Wow, you're still up. Joe Cook, cold laser treatment would really help with your hamstring. Oh, I've never heard that. ERD, we kind of looked at ERD. It's still at 30, 31. It's going to go up. It'll go up again, and when it goes up, you're going to get a good 50% on ERD. Revolution is how do I stop a good crypto for? How do I stop a good crypto for day trading scalping? What do you mean? How do I stop a good? Am I reading that wrong? How do I stop a good crypto for day trading scalping? How do I spot? How do I spot? You're looking for a crossover, so if you're looking for scalping, okay, so if you're looking for scalping opportunities, go to the 15-minute chart and look for ones that kind of got high volume. How do you know what's got high volume? Or high liquidity, I'd say, not high volume, but you want some volume in there as well. What's the ones that's doing best on volume? And BTC on Binance, so it's Ethereum, Binance, Litecoin, XRP, Link, EOS, Nano, ADA, REN, XMR, TRX. So you're looking for something that's got high volume. Depends on how much you're willing to put in. If it's a small amount, like 0.01 or something, a couple $100 worth, then you're okay for any of them. But so then you look on a 50-minute chart and say, okay, what's going to happen in the next 15 minutes for some of these coins, and you just go down the list and look for the crossover the 7 EMA and the 50 EMA. So just try and find one just now, and just go from highest to lowest, because the 15-minute on the low ones are just like kind of bar charts. Right, okay, so we'll look for one. It's just crossing over. There's 2 red candles. You want confirmation green candles. So nothing there. We'll try and find one. That's crossed over already. Binance coin, that crossed over at 276. It's gone up just now. Went up 2.45%. So it depends on how much a scalp you're looking for. Is a 5% scalp, 10% scalp? Although 10% is not really a scalp, it's actually a trade. Decred has gone up as well, crossed over in 15 minutes. DigixDAO, I wouldn't say that. It's not crossed over yet. There's no confirmation. So this is kind of what we're doing. Just going down every single chart. Right, so Walton Chain has crossed over on a 15-minute chart. Crossed over at 18,000. It's now 18,390. It's only up 1.89%. That could be going up further. So Walton Chain could be a good scalp, although you've got a red candle forming just now. And it's three green candles already, and it's gone up 2%. So you want one that's just about to cross over. Okay, LSK has crossed over on a 15-minute. So LSK crossing over, going up just now. So that could be a good one. So that's LISK. So that's one that you would have, and you would just kind of flag that and just say, okay, that's a purple one, and just flag it and just go down all the rest and see what else is doing. See if there's any good ones. Nope, 3 red candles there when it's a crossover. There's a crossover there, but there's a red candle on it as well, and you've got kind of hammers there as well, so that's not a good sign. Nope, EverX has kind of shot up already. So EverX, what you could do, you could look at this. I wouldn't do this. Look at the crossover and the fib retracement. Come down to that 88.6% level that I was talking about. Not quite reached it, so it could bounce up from here. So that could be a good bounce, a bounce one to look for as well. And you're getting down to the lower value ones now, the low Satoshi value ones. So in the 15-minute, you can see there's nothing much happening. Nexus could go up, it's crossed over already. And just crossing over is bread. So bread could be moving. That's came up already though. 2% from its low. So bread has crossed over in the 15 minutes. So that's how you look for them. That's how you spot them. That's the revolution. So I hope that helps. That's how I kind of look for the spot. So you can look in the 15-minute, then look in the hour, then look in the 4-hour. Depends on how long you want to trade it. If it's a scalp, scalping usually kind of involves maybe half an hour, a couple of hours at the most for a scalp. For day trading, obviously it's a day trading. You could do it for anywhere from 15 minutes to kind of 10 hours. So you could look in the 15-minute or the hourly chart for day trading, scalping, 15-minute chart. Or even a 5-minute chart, but I'd go with a 15-minute chart. Huawei Apple, I also like Elron Tech, 65k TPS with 20 shards. Yeah, I think the tech, well, looks good on paper. The tech looks good on paper for Elrond as well. Now it's below 90% in Bitcoin since April 8th, just small bags of BAB, MITX, what's that, Morpheus Labs, ECA, OLT and ACT. Excellent. Poseidon, LOL stretching for a coffee. Yeah. See, and the reason why I asked what happens to the BTC network after the last coin was miner created is that miners not receive rewards. So that's why Vitalik is probably moving to proof of stake. Right, I'm with you. Did you see him buying us a few days ago for 105 BTC to buy at 9,300 was 9,700, went to 9,300. Most of the time you don't have so much in the same buying place. Most of the time as one. I didn't see that, Magpullen. Debbie Claydon, 4 candles, was that? 4 candles. Love that sketch. Joe Cook is laughing at that. Gordy Boy, could you look at Ethos? Released some news yesterday. Curious if I might jump. Ethos not looked at for a while. Ethos BTC. Oh, that's BQX, isn't it? Keep forgetting the ticker symbol. So 1180 for Ethos. So kind of look to this. This is the 15-minute chart. We'll go to the 4-hourly. So it's at the bottom. So we've seen here we're on an ascending, because I've done this ages ago, an ascending triangle for Ethos, and we're at the bottom of that. That's a good. This is a brilliant time to look at buying Ethos. You can see it's kind of is following the same pattern. It's still following that pattern and using this as a support line. So this is a really good time. It could be a good scalp actually, if you're looking at to kind of scalp and trade. So it's at the bottom of the. If it breaks down below here, you don't want to buy it. If it breaks down below, in fact, you'd sell it if you had a hold of it. But the fact is that kind of sticking to this trading pattern and kind of using this as support line could be a really good buy just now, short term. So it could get up a good 10-17% before it gets up to here and comes back down again. So the ascending triangles are good to look at for trading patterns as well, if you're looking to trade. And you can see here, you wouldn't have kind of bought here because this is the start of the triangle, but here you just said, okay, there's a pattern forming here, this is support. And here, when it came down to here, you can see it dropped from here to there, 33%, and then it kind of went back up again, a good 45%. So this could give you a good 20%, maybe 15 to 20%. And if it breaks out, then obviously you're going higher as well. So Ethos does look good just now. I don't know what the news was, but from a trading point of view, it does look good from here, unless it breaks that triangle. That's Gordy Boy. Hope that helps, Gordy Boy. Oh. And for anybody who doesn't know, I'm going to find this actually, because this is a good to show you. I don't know if I've. Oh no, I wouldn't be able to. I need to see the sketch. For anybody who doesn't know it, it's a brilliant sketch. I'm going to finish with this. Actually, I probably. Right, this is a brilliant sketch. I love it. And we're going to do system audio, so you can hear it. And we're going to do system audio capture. And we'll keep that on. Right, so I'm going to finish with this sketch from the two Ronnies. I don't know if my video will get taken down for showing this, but I'm going to show you anyway.
Four candles. Four candles. Four candles. Well, there you are, four candles. No, four candles. Candles for forks. Got any plugs? Plugs? Yeah. What kind of plugs? A rubber one, bathroom. What size? 13 amp. Electric bulb, you call it. Electric bulb. What? Sore tips. Sore tips. What do you want, ointment or something like that? No, sore tips, but covering the sores. Tips. Oh, we haven't got any. Oh. Covered it. Got any O's? O's? O's. No O's. O's? I thought you meant O's. O's. Say O's. Say that. No O's. O's? What? Oh, you mean patios? Patios? No, O's, O's. O's for the gate. Mon repose. O's. Letter O's.
Right, I'm going to stop it there because that that is long just now, but I will not play the whole one. It's the system audio capture, turn off. Okay, screen capture. Okay, hopefully, hopefully that's it. I'll just go back to the comments just now. Classic, brilliant, Joe Cook getting Gordy Boy. It's brilliant, the whole sketch is brilliant. It's only another 3 minutes to go, but there's also a place called Four Candles in Broadstairs. I think Ronnie lived there for a while. BTC goes up because I want to sell it and buy mining tools to mine gold and diamonds. That'll be good. The shop really exists in Broadstairs where Ronnie V cited and came up with the idea. Still a hardware shop. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, I'm going to leave it there just now. I still love that sketch. It still makes me laugh. Okay. I'll leave it there just now. Have a brilliant day, whatever you're doing. We'll just go back to one quick look at the BTC chart again, see what the hell's going on. 9995, it looks as if it's going to go up to 10k again. XRP BTC, what are they doing? They're still going down, 3145. So my investment is going down at the Swanee at the moment. I'm holding just now. Yep, I'm going to hold just now and see what happens and look at 3000, this level here, around about 3080 or 3100 before I decide what to do. Okay, have a brilliant day, whatever you're doing. Until next time, namaste, take care, bye now.
Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them, because they change things. They push the human race forward. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them, because they change things. They push the human race forward. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them, because they change things. They push the human race forward. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones